about understanding the new cool, which I think is kind of related to what we were talking about earlier. The transition from childhood through adolescence to adulthood will create the most massive shift in values only seen in this stage of life. Learn the secrets on how to prepare for the shift before it occurs and maintain your cool throughout your adult life. Very cool. Welcome, Mr. Joe Esposito.
All right, thank you. Appreciate everyone's time here. I think you've all been inspired with genocide and leeches, so hopefully we can take you to the next level. I'm going to be talking about, like she said, how to maintain your cool. I've been looking around the room while I was watching these presentations, and I would say most of the people here look pretty cool. I'd say, what? Back there?
Yeah, I want to make sure you're sitting back.
Yeah, so most of you look like pretty cool people. Some of you older people may have lost a little bit of coolness, but most of you look like you're holding your own. So this stage of life is the only time in your entire life that being cool is going to go through an entire transition. It's going to flip upside down. It's going to modify and change. What is cool now and what's going to be cool in 4 years from now. Going from high school through college into the beginning stage of your adult life is going to be a pretty big transition to what is cool compared to what you think right now. And those that are best prepared for being cool as an adult are going to have the best successes, the best, most happiness in life, and the best experiences. So I can only tell you about this rule of the transition that's going to happen in your life by my experiences. And then I want to give you a couple of clues, 3 distinct clues that you can use throughout life to maintain your cool throughout life. So I'll tell you a little about my experiences. And yours may be different, and other parents here may have their funny stories in relation to what our perceptions are growing up. I grew up in 1980s in New Jersey. So, you know, Jersey Shore, we don't want to do a direct correlation, but we were cooler than those guys. My last name is Esposito, my friends were Churco, DeMarco, Intramaggio, Demetrio. So, a lot of Italian boys growing up in New Jersey, right? So, you know, I remember in junior year in high school, I remember my mom asking me to just go food shopping with her and, you know, help her get some food. I'm like, Mom, I'm a junior. I'm not going to go to a grocery store and push a cart. That's not cool. Pushing a cart, holding my little sister's hand in high school? Come on. I would have lost cool points. 1,500 days later, I was in my apartment with a roommate at 9 o'clock at night, and guess what happened? I got hungry. So I went to the store and I went food shopping. I changed my whole perception. I got to eat. It became cool to eat. I started buying spices. I made a gourmet meal for a beautiful girl in college. I became like suddenly cool by shopping and cooking. Something very different than what you're experiencing right now. Another example is laundry. Doing laundry in high school isn't cool. Would everyone agree? That's not cool. Don't post on Facebook that you're doing laundry if you're in high school. Don't tell your friends I can't go out and doing laundry. Don't do that. That's not cool. I had a friend who was a great guy, but we'd ask him to go out. He says, "No, I got to do laundry." We're like, you know, he lost cool points there. He's not really that cool. But there is a rule that you'll realize. It's called a 14-day sock rule. There's no one that can wear the same pair of socks for 14 days. They've tried it. They got to 13 days. No one's made it to 14 days. You may laugh up to day 13, but day 14, you want clean socks. So we learned in college, on the 14th day, I started doing laundry. And all the cool guys around me doing the same thing. So I learned that doing laundry was a cool thing at that period of time. And the third thing I realized after high school, getting into life, was academics and knowledge. It wasn't cool to read books during my study hall, sitting there, because I enjoyed reading. I wasn't going to sit there and just read books. What are you doing? I'm reading. I love reading. Not necessarily cool. In fact, if I kicked a book or burned a book or threw it away, I'd probably get cool points for that. What I learned throughout life is that knowledge is power. And I learned the more that I could consume knowledge and be able to transfer that knowledge to other people, that was a new level of being cool, is being able to inspire people with knowledge. I remember last year I was speaking in Atlanta in an auditorium full of people. There were standing room only, people in the hallways. Every seat was taken. They said there was a fire hazard. Let anyone else in the room. And after my talk, 3 people came down, 20 people came down, but 3 of those people that were asking questions were my classmates back in school. And then another gentleman came down, and he had struggles with his wife and wanted personal help with their health. And that was my mentor teacher in college. So I had full circle realized knowledge is power. So you may have your own experiences over the next 5 to 7 years in your transition from childhood through adolescence and high school into adulthood. But there's 3 things that I want to leave you with that will transcend all time of being cool. No matter if you're an infant, no matter if you're in high school, no matter if you're an adult, no matter if you're in old age, these 3 things will transcend all of it and always be cool. And these 3 things will carry you through life when you are struggling, carry you through life when you're insecure, carry you through life when you're doubting your purpose, will carry you through all aspects of adversity in your life. And the first one of those 3 things is passion. You must maintain your passion through life. Now, I already taught you that you have to buy food, clean your socks, and read a book, right? But having passion throughout life is essential to maintain success. If you don't have passion in your marriage, you'll have a divorce. If you don't have passion in middle age, you'll be cynical. If you don't have passion in old age, you'll die early. You must maintain passion in life for whatever it is you want to accomplish. You have to be, through the doubt, you have to let passion carry you through. When I started a franchise, there was many times I was scared, insecure, ran out of money, questioned my value, didn't know if I was smart enough. But it was passion that kept me going. So, whatever you do in life, maintain your passion. And passion that started as a youngster, you may have a passion for Thomas the Train as a 4-year-old. You wanted Thomas the Train cars, you watched the movie 100 times, you wore the t-shirt, you would not let go of that passion. That may have migrated into baseball, and you wore your jersey. You wanted to wear a jersey to church. You had a baseball glove everywhere you went and a mitt, and you wouldn't let baseball go. You watched it on TV. You played it every day. Non-stop passion in baseball. But you need to migrate those passions into what you want in your life. What does your future behold? Don't let the passion die. And the second transcending concept, universal concept, a concept that will create the ultimate eternity of coolness throughout life, is your intention. You never want to compromise your intention of whatever it is you want to accomplish. Going back to childhood again, since this talk is migrating you through life, your intention in childhood, does anyone remember that day at 4 months old? You're lying on the carpet on your back with a nice clean diaper. Your mom puts you right in front of the window or the sliding glass door so the sun's on you, and you got your rattle in your hand. You remember that day? You all remember that day, right? Mom's doing the dishes. She gave you your rattle, and you're laying there playing, and the sun's on you, and you let go of the rattle. The rattle falls about 5 inches from your hand. And Mom's busy doing dishes. We know she's supposed to have 100% attention on us, and she's only given us 98% of her life. That's not fair, right? That's an infant. We want it all. So we couldn't get that rattle. And she put you there on the carpet every day for 3 months while she does dishes, and you were fine with your rattle. But when you drop that rattle, you're going to spend those 3 months trying to pick up your leg and see if you can kind of throw it over to get on your stomach to get that rattle. You can do it every day. And the time that you finally get that leg up and over, realize you can't get over. But you have intention. Intention as an infant, 4 months from birth, a strong intention to accomplish a task. And then you're going to try with your arm, to try to push your whole body over in your arm at 4 months of age. And eventually your head, you'll try yanking your head over until 3 months later, your brain, your cognitive brain, your motor brain starts to, the plasticity of brain development starts to have these two parts of the brain communicate. It says, let's use all the parts together, and you flip over onto your stomach. Now, it takes 3 more months for you to figure out to pick up your head so you can move, but you get the point. That's intention. You need to maintain that same intention, whether it is the sport that you're playing, whether it's the play that you love, whether it be the relationships that you have. Without intention, you will lose. And the issue that happens from high school into adulthood is 2 things will change dramatically. Number 1 is you're going to have more freedoms. There's not going to be the discipline. There's not going to be someone telling you what to do, how to do it, when to do it. You're not going to get in trouble as often. You can do what you want. Don't go to class. Don't go to work. Do whatever you want. Those freedoms can compromise your intention of what your purpose is. The second thing is distractions. There's going to be a lot more distractions leaving high school, going into adulthood, and you want to make sure that you keep those in check with good intention. That's the focus. Maintain intention to your true desires in life. And we see some of the young people that spoke today giving free food, traveling the world at a young age. These are high-intention people. Innately, those are going to be the successful people in life because they have intention. And the third very important point that transcends life and maintains coolness from infancy through old age. We have talked already about your passion. We talk about intention. But the third thing, the third essential thing that is needed in order to maintain your cool through life and your success is your habits. Your habits control your thoughts. Your thoughts control your behaviors. Your behaviors control your actions. Your actions control your outcomes. So your habits control your outcomes. I can tell you right now, if you let me, I'll follow you around for 3 days. You keep the same habits you have right now, I will tell you about your success in 10 years, your relationships in 10 years, your life, your job, your prosperity, your happiness in life, by watching your habits for the next 3 days. Anyone want to challenge me? I'll take the bet. So study your habits now, because great habits create a great life. So looking at the 3 things that transcend your coolness in life is passion, intention, and habits. So in summation, again, I urge you to buy healthy food, wash your socks, read a book, and focus on those 3 transcending concepts of success in life, which is passion, intention, and habits. So you're all cool right now, but the question I leave you with, based on the information I gave you, is will you be cool tomorrow? Thank you.